coworker got talking today, and something came up that I didn't really think about when my dad mentioned it to me. He's worked in the agriculture industry for over 40 years. This year, farmers are being offered 1.5 times the value of their crops to destroy them. They're also being told by the federal government they will not receive subsidies for farming if they refuse to destroy their crops. What does that mean? That means that the farmer cannot afford to provide you with food based upon the taxes the government is levying on him if the government doesn't in turn give him back his tax money to provide you with food. Kind of a fucked up system, but that's how it works. And, well, they're not going to subsidize them if they don't destroy the crops. They'll pay them more than what it's worth, and they want them to destroy it, and they'll still get their subsidies. They're trying to create a food shortage. We've got 8 months to get our own food supply, or we're probably going to be facing mass starvation.
Not probably. Call hello Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, who rule well. I am not a member of Great Millstone, yet I've entered into their labors. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the sincere Akim and Aqua for fulfilling their lot, wherever they may be, whatever that lot is. So, you heard it out the mouth of, of course, an Edomite who still has faith in this place, who thinks that this will continue if people, band together and barter and lean on each other, but that's just not how things are going to go. And how do we know that? Because of the scriptures. And he said probably facing a mass famine. Now we will, and they are creating that shortage, and it is according to prophecy. Before I get those, so I just kind of typed in this in the search bar and started seeing some of these from 2020 all the way down. So you have the beginning, April of 2020, all the way to November of 20. No, we don't want that. Wow. And this was April of last year. Amid that planned demic as they are planning this food shortage. So not only that, and then remember the year prior there was flooding. So they say. And as you can see, it's full speed ahead. People aren't falling for the whole the crown royal thing, so they can't turn back. But this is just gonna serve as a warning, man. So I pulled up a couple of no, we don't need Ecclesiastes 38. Um, Here we go. All right, so what will we have when you have somebody who's hungry and people literally are going to starve? And the most dangerous man is a man that's starving. He's unpredictable, he's not trustworthy, and most of all, he doesn't have the spirit of the Lord on him. Well, at least not on the right hand side. Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field, those same fruits of the field that are purposely being destroyed. Second Ezra 16:22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You think that your neighbor, your average Edomite neighbor that you drink and smoke with, some of you or you talk to, or y'all are seemingly friends, let's see how friendly the people around you get when there's no food. This is inevitable. It's the point I'm trying to make. Because Yahweh sent forth his word, and it does not return unto him void. Isaiah 55 and 11. Again, this is just a reminder why you should fear your Creator and why you should be trying to please him and do the things that he requires of us now. Right? So shall my word, 55 and 11, Isaiah. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Now, this is of a different context, but you can apply it to that. How, you ask? Did he say that we will go into captivity of these nations if we serve their gods? And we certainly did. Everything that this Bible says that is bad that happened to us has and is happening. So how much more we understand that the promises that are to come. And that's what we should be focusing on. There was one other scripture that is slipping my mind. I can't remember. Um, yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, same chapter. I knew it was in there somewhere. All right, so Isaiah 55, 5 and 6. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew thee not shall run unto thee, because of the Lord thy God. No, I just want 6, so like it. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way. This has come out a couple of times, but it's necessary. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. And we understand, we read on down to verse 8, his thoughts are not our thoughts, and our ways are not his ways. Because you'll have a bunch of people that are, how could the Lord do this, and how could the Lord allow this? Easy punishment. Because a false balance is an abomination. You go off, you pay. But also, he has his 144,000, his chosen, who have been from the foundation of the earth, according to Esdras, the book of Esdras. Those who he will be pardoning. And the fruits of those are those of us who, hopefully, and I speak humbly, who sigh and cry against this place, um, who seek the Lord, who are in their word, and we do slack, even I do. But we get to feeling bad, and the Spirit pricks you, and you pray, that He doesn't take His Spirit, and you pray that He doesn't take your understanding, because once you, what's after that? But you gonna go back in the world and do what? So I said it last year, and I'll say it again, and other brothers have been saying it. You have a crash dollar, you have, or that is going to crash. We are in a recession. heading to a depression if we're not already in. Um, you have the planned food shortages, so you have no money, you have no food. A lot of people have been getting evicted. There were so many evictions during this whole thing. So many people lost their jobs. Um, you have impending wars. Remember that we have first and second have passed. Behold, that third will come quickly. We have the mandatory implementation, according to Revelations 13 and 16. All of these things, all of these um, crises, if you will, that they are able to keep under wraps for now, won't be able to be kept under wraps for long. Not to mention you have a nation that is divided. And remember, neighbor, according to the book of Ezra, I think it's chapter 6, it says about men's wives getting ravished, running and running up in people's houses, pulling kick doors. All of these things are on the way, but at the same time, here's the balance. Um, that his servants shall eat. When they're hungry, will eat, humbly speaking, of course. When they're thirsty, will drink. While they're in sorrow, we will be merry because they're married now, and we're in sorrow. Watching this world being misran, mismanaged, watching our people drink of that wine that caused them to stumble spiritually. I'm looking for it, Salakia. But man, yeah, second Ezra 6. This isn't what I was looking for, but Kahalo Yahbashim Yahushai. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, with which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And that's what we have to look forward to. One of the many things. So is the word. Okay, just bear with me. I'm looking. Uh, huh. Or is it 8 or 14? Maybe I got it highlighted. Okay, we'll read 50. Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. That's fitting for the month we're in, huh? And this is also fitting. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteousness, and said in their hearts that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not given, for it was not his will that men should come to naught, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And that's them, that's the 2/3. That's the one with the attitudes of trying to forward things here and now, and looking at you like you crazy because you don't stand with the alphabet. 61. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. So all in all, brothers, we need to be praying. If you know, fast when you can or when the Spirit hits you. And I'm preaching to self. We must read. Um, if you teach and teach, if you're on the street corners, on the front lines, salute to you, the water to you. We're close. And all of this will be behind us, but we're close. But that straight gate is on its way. And if anybody tells you differently, they're a false prophet. So with that being said, shalom.